Okay, a few videos ago I promised to show you how I tow ditches with this GreenWorks mower with my Ryobi push electric mower. Let me show you the hardware first. Okay, so I use the front trailer hitch, pull my pin out, and I use one of these. This is a pickup truck step. You put this in the trailer hitch on your pickup truck and you can step up and reach over the tailgate when it's up and get stuff out of the bed. Well, these work perfect for this, except this is a plastic one. To tow my mower, I'm going to use a steel one. So here's what I got. This one's made of steel. It's welded on all sides, and it's really robust and heavy duty. This is my tow bar. Okay, I put my pin in, clip it. Now, you'll notice it's forward. That's not by accident. That's by intent. I want that more as close forward as I can so I can look at it without getting a kink in my neck. Now, on the end of this bar, I have an eye bolt. Okay, so I just put it in, get my pin in there, lock it. Now I'm ready to go. Now here's my mower. And the axle sticks out just enough to put this, whatever you call that thing, and I tow with a chain. I love these clips. I call them a dog clip, but I don't know what the official name is. Anyway, that clips on there, and I'll use another one to clip it to the bar. Okay, so all I have to do now, put another clip on the chain. And clip onto there. Now, another trick I use, put the deck kind of low. When I have to turn to the right, it'll rub against this tire and force the mower to turn with me. And that way it doesn't get caught up and what have you. Now the rope I use to keep the mower on its feet. It happens quite often actually when the mower first goes into the ditch, it tries to flip. So I've learned to use this rope to keep it upright. And what I found was an additional help. I can mow all the way to the end of the ditch and bring the mower right up to the culvert pipe going underneath my driveway. And then I can back up and pull this, like pull the mower backwards. Incidentally, this flat bar is 3 inches wide, 36 inches long, and it's 3/16 thick. I would have got a quarter if Home Depot had sold it, but 3/16 is as thick as a bar as they sell. So the way this mower works, you got to pull the bar and then press the button. Then if you let off the bar, it quits. So if I was to trip and fall down into the ditch, the mower blade will shut off and won't roll down there and kill me. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is now take this mower and jump down in the ditch with it and trim up around the edges, around the culvert pipes and anything I missed. Okay, so we're all done. So I like the mower because it leaves such a nice, neat, manicured look. Looks like I missed a stick up. I hate using weed whackers. Nice and manicured. I love the look of this after mowing. Now let me show you a weed whack job. See, this was done with a string trimmer. What a mess. Got all this long grass. It's waiting on winter rains to float this grass and wash them out to sea. See, it leaves a rough finish. Not as manicured as my mowing.